Welcome to the MLTI Slam Show. I'm Matthew, and today is Thursday, May 8th, episode 96. In the MLTI Slam Show, we learn from students just like you from all over Maine. Today we'll begin by following along with Mallory Smith from Nokomis, who will teach us about CodeBlocks and TinkerCad. Create a ship using code with TinkerCad. Then viewers can take the Slam exam, a chance to win prizes by answering questions about the show. Then we'll wrap up the show with the Slam demo, Spinner Wheel. Spinner Wheel lets you create custom decision creator tool. Now, please mute your mics, and if you have any questions, enter them in the chat so Shay, our moderator, can respond during the show. And remember, your account is connected to everything you type, so be kind and have fun. Welcome, Mallory. Glad you could join us. What do you have to share with us today?
Alright, today I'm going to show you how you can use TinkerCad CodeBlocks to build a 3D model and customize your creations. So first what you're going to do is you're going to go to dashboard TinkerCad or tinkercad.com, and once you sign in, you're going to go over here to the right, and on the blue create button, you're going to press that and go all the way down and hit CodeBlocks. So once it loads, you should have a brand new fresh screen, and it should look like this. So today we're going to build a boat, and it's pretty simple. This is easy because you don't have to actually tinker with it yourself. You don't have to drag things around and be worried about if it's going to connect or not. So first what you're going to do is you're going to go down on shapes, and over here you're going to drag this paraboloid. And on the paraboloid you're going to click this little button here that has the white circle, and you're going to press red. So we're going to make the base of our ship red. Okay, and then over here, click on this little arrow that drags out on the side. And for radius, you're going to type 40. For height, you're going to type 50. And for the sides, you're going to type 24. So every time that we add something on here, we're going to go click on the side and make sure that it's updated so it's the size that we want it to be. All right, over here on your sidebar, go ahead and click on the purple circle that says modify, and you're going to go down and select the one that says scale, not scale 1, but scale that has the X, Y, and Z. You're going to drag that underneath your blue paraboloid, and in X, you're going to remove the 1 and type 2. In Y, you're going to remove the 1 and type 5. And then in Z, you're going to remove the 1 and click 0.5. You're actually going to do that for the Y again. I'm sorry. I messed that up. Instead of 5, it's going to be 0.5. All right. So then you're going to leave that there. And we're still in the purple. And the fourth one down, you're going to click on rotate around axis X by 90 degrees. And you're going to, instead of having it be 90 degrees, we're going to delete that and we're going to move it to 180 degrees. So it's rotating around the x-axis by 180 degrees from the pivot. All right, then go back up here to shapes, and we're going to drag over the cylinder, put it underneath the purple blocks again. And on the color, we're going to leave this one orange. All right. And over here on your little sidebar again, you're going to replace 10 with 2.5 for the radius. You're going to replace 20 with 50 for the height. You're going to replace 48 with 20 for the sides. We're going to leave the edge at 0, and we're going to leave the edge steps at 1. All right, so then we're going to go back down to our modify, our purple, and we're going to do the second one that says move right here. All right, and then you're going to fill the Z in with 30. You're going to leave the X and Y blank, but fill the Z in as 30. All right, and then we're going to go back up to shapes again. we're going to drag over this purple cone right underneath here. And this time we're going to change the color from purple to white. So we're going to change that color to white. And then click over on our radius. And we're going to change the sides from 48 to 24. But other than that, the other three are all set. So sides should be 24. All right, go back to your modify. And we're going to take the move again. Put it underneath our cone. And our X is going to be 8. Our Y is still going to be 0. And our Z is going to be 50. So 8, 0, 50. Okay, and then still on modify, we're going to drag the scale again. This one has the X, Y, and Z, not just the scale 1. And we're going to change the X from 1 to 0.5, not just 5.5. And the Y to 0.1. So we're going to change this to 0.1. And the Z to 0.5. All right. So now, still on modify, we're going to click this one, drag it over that says rotate around axis X by 90 degrees. And we're going to click on this little drop down where it says axis X and click on axis Y. And we're going to leave it at 90 degrees. All right, so now we're going back up to the shapes again, and the little roof, drag over the green roof. And we're going to change the color from green to white. Oh, yeah, green to white. Okay. And let's click over on our little thing. And we're going to leave L at 20. So go ahead and leave that one alone. Okay, back down to modify again. And where it says scale, scale X1, Y1, Z1, we are going to have X as 3. We're going to have Y as 0.1, not 1, 0.1, and Z as 0.5. So we're going to keep that right there. All right. And now we're going to drag over move right underneath scale. And this one is going to be -13 for X. So we're going to move from -13, and then Y is 0, and then Z is going to be 25. If I can click on it. Z is 25. All right, and that, oh, nope, one more, sorry. And drag over, rotate around axis Y instead of axis X. So go ahead and click on that. And we're going to, this one's very specific. Instead of 90, we're going to do 135. So that is exactly what we're going to do. All right, and that is all of the code for today. That's how you make a boat. But let's play it. So up here in the top right, the little play or run button, go and click on that. And you can see how the code has made a ship. If you are coding it and it has... If you're coding it and you realize that you want to go faster, you can change the speed over here on the side from super fast to super slow. And then if you want to export it back into our TinkerCAD, you can hit export and then hit shape. So it's going to save that shape. You can name it. I'm going to name mine boat. All right. And then you can save the shape. And then you can go back to TinkerCAD and create a new 3D design. And over here where it says basic shapes, you're going to hit your creations. And your ship should show up at some point. Yep, right here. Drag it right over and there's your ship. And that's how you create or use TinkerCAD to create a 3D model.
Remember, you can always access recordings of all the presentations at www.mlti.me. To play, pause, and rewind. Checking with Shay, are there any questions from the chat? Can you save your code?
To save your code, you can hit export and keep it as like a shape, or you can save it in the actual CodeBlocks app. So if you go out, it should save it right here.
Thank you for coming on the show and teaching us about CodeBlocks and TinkerCad. Okay, Slammers, get ready to click the link in the chat to take the Slam exam, a one-question quiz about today's show topic. You will have until the next episode to answer the question and be entered in the prize drawing, and we'll announce the winner in the next episode. The Slam exam question from last episode was, what program language is used to code? Python, Scratch, or JavaScript? The correct answer is Scratch. And the winner, NC from Ridgeview Community School, Dexter. Congratulations. The Slam team will reach out to you to get that prize to you. So be sure to check your email. Now, before we ask this week's Slam exam question, let's check out this week's Slam demo.
If you can't decide which one you want to pick between items or people or things, you can put apples as a choice, bananas, and mango. And if you don't know which one you want to eat, you can click the circle and it spins. And it can decide for you. And you can remove it after you're done if it's want. And you can add another wheel if you want to.
Thanks for that information, Maddie. Okay, let's get ready for the Slam exam. Our moderator will put the link in the chat, or if you are not watching this live, visit mlti.me and click the Slam exam link at the top to enter your answer. You can enter any time before next week's show. The Slam exam question is, what do you call the blue grid the TinkerCad model is on? Workplane, workspace, or workbench? Okay, we will announce the winner randomly selected from all the correct answers next episode. Good luck. Thanks everyone for joining today's MLTI Slam Show. Thanks to our presenter, Mallory Smith, our moderator, Shay, and director, Lucas. Slammers, if you have any questions, would like to make a comment, or share the work that you created today, visit www.mlti.me and contact us. Those of you in the live stream right now, stick around for the after show live discussion. Student leader ambassadors, stay curious, and we'll see you next time.
The MLTI Slam Show is a program of the Maine Department of Education. For more information about this and other innovative educational initiatives, please visit www.maine.gov/DOE.